my name is Dori and I'm one of the campus pastors of Community Christian Church in the Edgewater neighborhood of Chicago. And as I was thinking about this I'm Sorry campaign, honestly the first story that came to mind was in my own life when my cousin came out to our family. I remember thinking I was more angry at him for changing our family and changing sort of the dynamics of how we interact with one another. And I just remember I never really took the time to think about what he must be going through and what courage and bravery and boldness it took for him to talk to our family to begin with. And I just really want to say I'm sorry for not being sensitive, for not thinking about him in that way. And since then I've tried to change that as different friends of mine have come out to me, and I've realized that really is a sacred moment in a person's life, and they're entrusting something incredibly precious to you, and they're being very vulnerable, and I want to commit to continue doing that if anyone ever does talk with me or come out to me, just to continue to be open and to consider their feelings first and not my own by any means. So I am sorry for that, and I do want to change that. And another thing that I think of just in terms of how the church has responded to the LGBT community, I'm reminded of at like fire stations and police stations, or even sometimes a library or other public buildings, you'll see these like safe place signs where it's like an adult sort of sheltering a child, and I think the church is supposed to be a safe place for all people, regardless of their race, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of their economic background. No matter what, the church is supposed to be a safe place. And I know recently a friend of mine she grew up in the church. She's a strong believer and follower of Jesus, and since she's come out, she really has just stopped going to church, and she just commented to me, she said, "I just don't feel safe there." And I'm sorry for that. The church should be a safe place for all people, and we want to be, as pastors here in Chicago, we want to be a church that is a safe place for all people, and we want to be a church that's about helping people find their way back to God regardless of where they come from or where they are or where they're headed. That's what we want to be, is about helping people, as we're all, including ourselves, on this journey of finding our way back to God.